Hey my lovelies! With back to school right around the corner, I want to help you step up your snack game with some tasty treats that will help cure your midday munchies. Today, I've teamed up with PC Blue Menu to bring you awesome ideas that you can feel really good about. Like me, PC Blue Menu believes that you should be getting more from the foods you're eating, more protein, more fiber, more nutrients. Their new products really help you provide you and your family with more of what you need for back to school. And trust me, healthy never tasted so good. Today, we're going to get started with a really tasty strawberry Chia Jam. And if you've never tried Chia Jam, I think you're going to love it. It's all of the awesomeness of regular jam, but with way less sugar. What is not to love about that? To make your strawberry Chia Jam is actually really simple. You just start with a small saucepan on the stove. I've got about 2 cups of strawberries here that I've just chopped up. I'm using strawberries here, but of course you have the option to use pretty much any berries or fruit you like in this recipe, anything your heart desires. And then I'm also going to add the juice of half a lemon. That's gonna help this get nice and syrupy and delicious. We're gonna let this simmer away over medium-low heat for between 8 and 10 minutes. You'll know your strawberries are almost there when they start getting nice and foamy on top and really syrupy and a little soupy. The more you allow it to reduce, the more concentrated that strawberry flavor becomes. Then it's time to stir in our sweetener and our chia seeds, because this is Chia Jam after all. The chia seeds are actually going to help our mixture thicken up into a jam-like consistency. So we're going to turn our heat off, stir that all together, set this aside for 5 to 10 minutes. And what you're going to end up with is this incredibly jammy consistency, but with a lot less sugar than traditional jam. Now you always have the option to stir this into some oatmeal, some breakfast cereal, or even into some yogurt as a really tasty snack. But I actually like it best served over these PC Blue Menu banana strawberry bagels over a little bit of cream cheese. How delicious does that sound? These bagels are loaded with bananas and strawberries and each have half a serving of fruits and vegetables. Super, super tasty. This does my jam. It could be your jam too, your Chia Jam. Next guys, if you have never tried Savory Yogurt, you are in for a real treat. These are really flavorful, have a great crunch, and can all be prepared during your Sunday meal prep and enjoyed throughout the week. So there is a lot to love about them. I'm starting with some plain Greek yogurt in the bottom of my containers. To that, I'm going to add a little omega-3 goodness with this Ancient Grains and Super Seeds blend from PC Blue Menu. It's a combination of things like chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, and all the seeds that are really good for you. We're just going to add a teaspoon or 2 to the top of our yogurt. This is also going to help our ingredients sort of sit on top and not sink into our yogurt. So it's all strategy here. Then we are going to add even more goodness with some finely chopped cucumber, some sliced cherry tomatoes. I've got some Kalamata olives, and I'm going to finish it off with a little sprinkle of Greek seasoning. This is such a yummy way to get your snack on. Filling, but still really nice and light and fresh tasting. Next, we're making something that has become one of my very favorite snacks. I call it my everything egg and avocado toast. The everything flavor in this case actually comes from some everything bagel spice, and if you have never tried it for yourself, I definitely recommend it. It's really, really simple to make on your own. You basically are going to combine some sesame seeds with some poppy seeds, some minced garlic, some minced onion, and a good helping of salt. What you end up with is the same flavor profile of an everything bagel. I've seen this amazing blend used on all sorts of things. You can sprinkle it on popcorn for a really tasty snack. I've seen it used on chicken, or you can even stir it into some cream cheese to make a really great spread. But in this case, we are going to use it on top of our avocado toast. Basically, I've got my toast down. I'm just going to top it with some mashed avocado. Then I'm going to layer on some sliced boiled eggs. You can either boil your eggs and peel them during your Sunday meal prep, or you can buy them pre-boiled and peeled, which is kind of a really handy way to get your snack on. And then we're just going to sprinkle the top of them with our super flavorful and super crunchy everything bagel spice. And you can just go ahead and get real generous with that spice because you just know that's gonna make one heck of a snack. Finally, we are making an easy oat mug muffin. Now this simple single serve muffin is really satisfying, and the great part is once you've got the basic recipe down, you can pretty much add in anything you like. For this recipe, I'm getting started by mashing a banana. The riper your banana, the sweeter your muffin is going to be. So this is actually a great place to use overripe bananas. Instead of flour in this recipe, I'm actually using a packet of PC Blue Menu Super Grains oatmeal, which is loaded with fiber. It's an instant oatmeal and it comes in a single serving, so it's perfect for this type of recipe. I'm also going to add some baking powder for lift, some ground flax seeds for even more fiber, and a couple splashes of almond milk. Dairy milk would also work in this recipe. Go ahead and use whatever kind of milk you want. Finally, for sweetness, I'm adding a couple teaspoons of maple syrup here. Of course, honey and agave are also both great options if those are what you prefer. We're going to stir this all together and then pour it into a well-greased ramekin. Next, you have one of two options. You can either put this in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for between 8 and 10 minutes, or you can cook this in the microwave on full heat for between 4 and 5 minutes. It is totally up to you. This tasty snack has a nice soft, chewy consistency and is really, really filling thanks to all that wonderful fiber. I really hope you lovelies will give these recipes a try, and if you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Snapchat me a photo because of course I love seeing your kitchen creations. Keep in mind that the full recipes you've seen in this video are available in the description box below, as well as all the info on where you can find PC Blue Menu products. And finally, if you have not already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.